What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online. So we are continuing on episode 9. Hopefully you guys are enjoying everything so far. So what we're going to be doing today is probably doing the side quests and the big notable areas, because apparently there's an achievement to get more Tales of Tribute decks by doing all the side areas, and that's what I wanted to do. So yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Yo, hold on. We gotta go to a Volcanic Geyser, because that one's up. And that one... I don't know what the timers are on the geysers, so I kinda just gotta get them as they appear. So enjoy the ride. We'll get to the story in a second. Hope I'm not too late. One thing I did notice is the druid over there is like the same one every time. I thought they were gonna make multiples. So basically this works the same way as a like a geyser in Somerset or just your standard dolmen. Just a bunch of waves.
Keep going. We're almost there. Spirit of water, help us. Quench this land. The small vents are sealed. I'll close off the main one. It's too much. I can't hold it. It's up to you. Slay the beast. Focus your mind. Stay with me.
I'm trying to figure out what those actually are. Like bears or lizards.
Well done. Now's our chance. I'll seal the fissure for good. Great work, but questions still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened.
Dang, nothing good. We only have to do one more volcanic vent, and that one is down here. So if I see that pop up, we're doing it. Companions, girdle. Damage done. I'm not sure. I kind of want Isabel as a DPS. DPS or healer. I'm not too sure. She's a Templar. All right, now that we got sidetracked. Oh my god, this is up. Let's go. Double vents. Let's go. Oh, no one's here.
I can't hold this for long. Help! The eruption is causing a chain reaction. I need you to hold back these infernal monsters while I seal
I
the
know these
fissures.
things are like scaled based on the number of people within their area, so like they get
Astronauts are emerging.
significantly
Don't let them reach
harder,
the vents.
I think. but that's fine. People need to learn if something is on you, you kite it to the group, more or less, or at least kite it into the center. The more people can attack it without having to run towards you. So, you get something on you, run it to the center. As more people are there, you can AoE it down, and you're fine.
Spirit of water, help us! Quench this land! You're doing great! Ifra, lend me your strength! Quell this earth! That's it! Spirits of the earth, help repair these vents! You did it! Now, I'll close this fissure!
What do you say to some celebratory
Too
sweets?
much! I can't hold it! The evil
You
has
and me?
broken through!
We got this.
Kill the monster, or all hope is lost!
Also, pro tip, just in general, the more you move, the lower your DPS is going to be. Because, like, so you see the thing above my bar, or my abilities, it has a little, like, countdown that's yellow and red. That's an add-on called Combat Metronome. Basically, you have one action per second, and, like, when the skill bar thingy goes into the red, that's when you know to more or less attack or do your next ability. So it helps you pace your attacks, and so you don't like over spam something. Not that you can anyway, because there's one action per second. And that's why it helps you with your light weaving and helps you improve. And moving and jumping also count as an action. It just doesn't show one there. So the less you move, the more actions you can get in terms of damage. So like when you see people running around in the background,
Great work. Questions still remain.
they're literally
I
just
shall
moving
return to my order
in
and
terms of
report all that
nothing.
has
I
happened.
understand like moving in terms of
Until
getting
we
out of
meet again.
avoiding mechanics, but when you're just like free roaming around and you're just moving like that, you're not actually doing anything. Yeet. 7 out of 7 geysers done. We still have 2 more delves, and then we got a story quest to do, so let's actually do this one because we're closer and we haven't started the story yet.
Get away from me, stupid thing! Steer clear of Tor Draioch, stranger. Those strange moats are everywhere. I saw one of them turn a cow into a...
Oh my god. I hate the aggro radius on enemies.
Steer... I don't know! I was just trying to cut through the area around the old wizard's tower there when I spotted those strange... moats. It was chaos! Unnatural things started happening, and then one of the moats started chasing me! No, not that I've ever seen. And I take that shortcut almost every day. The Magister who lives there and his Khajiit assistant, Ember, are nice enough. I hope they're all right. But I'm not crazy enough to go back. You look brave. Maybe you could?
Wait, is this the companion one? Oh, snap. We might get Ember from here. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Get back here, you stupid thing!
Hello?
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you look like someone who's good at cleaning up messes. I've got a big one for you, if you're up for it. I'd pay you for your time, but I need someone quick on their feet. This mess is turning into a crisis. I was experimenting with a spell while my mentor, Magister Iren, was away, but the magic went awry. If it doesn't get dealt with, it's going to spread beyond this area and harm a bunch of innocent people. I can't fix it on my own, so I need help. I need to develop a counterspell, but first their protective wards around the area need to be restored by someone other than myself, so I don't taint the magic. That's where you come in. Like I said, if you help, I can pay. Hold still. You'll need this unless you want to spend the next few hours as a sheep. Not as glamorous as it sounds. And here, take these crystals. You'll need them to restore the wards. The first one is in the meadow just up the hill to the north. Mostly they serve to keep errant magic inside Draioch's boundaries. You know, the standard 3 points of protection thing. Unfortunately, my spell kicked those wards in the teeth. They're not protecting anything now. The name's Ember. Well, technically it's a nickname, but it's all I use. I'm Magister Iren's apprentice. I think he regrets taking me on sometimes, but he's got a big heart. He saw that I had no formal training and told me to come here to learn. This is Draioch. There's a big wizard's tower. You can't miss it. I've been living there with Magister Iren, plus a few people who keep up the grounds and the tower itself. All of whom have been affected by my spell, I'd guess.
Okay. So yeah, if this is the quest where we unlock our next companion, Ember, that's awesome. I like Isabel. She's nice. She's a very wholesome person.
Here we are. I'm going to cast a little purifying spell while you place the crystals so nothing disturbs us. That's one ward restored. Let's go fix the next one. It's in the glade just west of here.
Restore the cave ward. Yo, that wolf like followed me all the way down there.
This is the last one. Let's get this over. That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to figure out what to do next. I know my rogue spell is to blame for most of the weirdness happening around Draioch, but it almost seems like these damned moats are becoming dangerous. They're doing more than just mischievous magic. Fish biscuits. I need to figure this out. I'm not sure. The moats aren't new. They're always hanging around Draioch. I think they're drawn to places like this. But there was nothing in my spell that should have made them act malevolent. And there are a lot more around than usual. Yes, I can make traps to contain them, but I'm still worried about their behavior. While I work on the traps, could you head into the tower and look to Magister Iren's things? He might have a book with more information about the moats. See if you can find anything in the tower about the moats. I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
This is ridiculous. I knew Magister Iren should never have taken in a mangy cat like you.
Relax, Huldressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when Magister Iren... What the... Oh!
What in the world?
You in here? Did you find anything used? I finished the traps. Once we set them up, they should take care of the moats. Then I can sort out the livestock and hold Dressa, and at some point create a counterspell to fix everything for good. Did you learn anything useful? Oh, I read that one with the Wind Sorrow lady, right? Oh, what if my spell disturbed her and that's why the moats are acting up? That's troubling, and also a problem for future Ember. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Or two things, actually. The traps are finished, but the livestock and Hildressa are still a problem. I want to figure out a way to return them all to their natural forms before the illusion does any damage. Could you set the traps while I do that? Here, I'll mark some places to set the traps. They're in a pack by the work tables outside. While you do that, I'll figure out how to fix the livestock and Hildressa. Then I can work on my counterspell. Meet me by the livestock pens when you're done. Good luck
Got you.
setting up the traps. I'll meet you by the livestock pens when you're...
Okay. Take the traps, and then we gotta go place them. Sork is definitely best questing class, that's for sure. Enchanted
Alright,
chicken.
Let's get you two back to your regular chicken selves. Ha! I knew it would work. You're back. The traps worked, didn't they? See? I told you I know what I'm doing. Mostly. Speaking of which, I think I figured out a way to return the livestock to their original forms.
That's cool.
I made something. I know it looks like a spoon, but, well, technically it is a spoon, but I enchanted it. And I call it the Spoon of Undo. I just tested it on those chickens. It removes the illusions perfectly. Normally I wouldn't bother, but illusions can be disorienting and cause terrible headaches. I don't want any of the animals suffering while I come up with my counterspell. Oh, and Hildressa. I suppose I don't really want her suffering either. Here, take the Spoon of Undo. If you could run around and fix the livestock and Hildressa, that will give me a chance to finally whip up this counterspell. By the time you're finished, I'm sure I'll have something figured out. Just look around for people making animal noises. I'm sure they won't be hard to find. And tell them I'm sorry when you change them back, would you? As for Hildressa, I'm all in favor of leaving her as a guar. Just kidding. Kind of. It sounds cute when you say it. It's a pretty simple reversing enchantment. It should counteract the magic from the motes and dispel the illusion. Basic stuff, not even I can mess up. Well, they're still animals. They might run around a bit, but I doubt they'll make it too difficult for you. They're not exactly geniuses. Personally, if I was a sheep and got turned into a human, I think I'd go off on an adventure. I wasn't trying to turn animals into people, I swear. I had a theory about animating the inanimate. One of Magister Irin's texts gave me the idea. That's probably why he locks so many of his books away, now that I think about it. Well, I'm hoping to avoid that scenario. But if it does happen, I'm not sure. He's an odd one. I'm too old for him to punish, and he's not really the type to dole out discipline anyway. I think he'd be disappointed, which is so much worse.
Yeah, it's like when your parents tell you, it's like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Feels
Come find
bad.
me when you're done.
You can't escape from me, bruh. I don't think so.
Ready to ride.
I wonder how much they... Okay, bro. Please. I wonder how much they paid the voice actors to just do that. Imagine going to the ZOS headquarters where a voice actor job is like, hey, I'm gonna need you to voice act a cow real quick.
Was I just a guar?
Fish biscuits. That wasn't right. I assume he'll dress us back to her charming self. I've run into a problem. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I've nearly finished my counterspell, but I need to find a tome called The Mirrored Way to complete it. I know Magister Irin has it, but it's not with the rest of his books. That's the bad news. Because if the Mirrored Way isn't with the rest of his things, it's probably locked away in his arcane library. The library he specifically forbids me from entering. The tome I need has to be in there. Without it, I can't make the counterspell. Magister Irin has warned me not to enter his library 1,000 times. But these are special circumstances. There will probably be some magical traps inside meant to keep me out. So I'll need your help getting the book while I deal with them. Once we find the Mirrored Way in Magister Irin's library, I can finish my counterspell. I just hope the old man wasn't serious about putting something dangerous inside to keep me out. He was definitely kidding. Had to be. Come on, let's go. Not sure. I picked the lock on the place as soon as I figured out he didn't want me getting in there. He's since put up protections and told me to stay out unless I have his permission. I'm sure he's got some kind of ward or barrier set up. It wasn't hard. Mages like Magister Irin tend to think in very magical ways. They'll put magic reinforcements over every inch of a place, but forget a few pins and a good ear can foil them. And to be fair to him, I'm a very good lockpick. Necessity. I wasn't exactly raised in the lap of luxury, not even in the lap of genteel poverty for that matter. You get good at things like that if you don't want to be hungry, or caught by guards or angry merchants. Follow me, the library is downstairs. Give me just a moment to pick the lock. All right, let's get in and out as quick as we can.
You go first.
I don't sense anything. Maybe the old man was bluffing. Fish biscuits! This spell is specifically targeting me. I'll figure out a way down. You just focus on getting the book. That's it! You got it! Now, let's get out of here before I set off something else.
Hold up. Reading lore books and bookshelves.
Magister Irin I didn't know the old man had it in him. He had something to target me specifically. What a sneaky old goat. Good thing I had you with me. You managed to get the book, right? Let me see it. Let me take a look. No, not that. That would be bad. What about this? Oh, Here it is. It's Amahan ist Exis, not Gahan Amexis is. Good thing I checked. See? That's personal growth right there. 2 different arcane glyphs. They do entirely different things when written and pronounced aloud. The second one is what I need for my counterspell. Now, all that's left is to get to the old ritual circle and cast this. I'll need your help again. The counterspell should set everything right in Draioch. Things will be just as Magister Irin left them, and I won't have to face his furrowed brow. I'll need your help at the ritual site. Casting a spell this big is a 2-person job. The old ritual circle is a place of power, and I'm going to need all the help I can get. I plan to draw on the magic there to help strengthen my counterspell. Magister Irin told me about it. This probably isn't how he wanted to implement the lesson. I wish you could, but since this is my spell, I think it's safer if I'm the only one who messes with it. But I appreciate the thought. Believe me, I'm still going to need your help when we get to the ritual site. No idle hands for you. Maybe? Old tales and myths always start from some truth at some point in time. The moats around here seem to be affected by more than my spell, is all I'm saying. I always expect the worst. I find it helpful. If luck is with us, maybe just some irritated wildlife we can deal with as we've done before. Or some of the bolder moats. But if there is some truth to the ancient tales, then maybe we find some sort of really cranky wind spirit. The ritual circle is just up the hill to the north. I'll meet you there.
Oh god, until they fix this add-on, every day I log in, I'm gonna have to, like, reset it. The edge is, like, broken. This is such a happy and peaceful place.
I'm here. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site. I'm here. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site.
Disturb not my rest.
Light the 3 ritual flames here.
Creature.
I'll get the one
Lady, do you see what's happening?
Here we go. Almost
Donut.
there. It's done. The spell is set. Follow me. We should be able to see it materialize.
I want a picture in front of the donut.
Any second now. It worked! We did it! Come on, let's get back to the tower.
Yep, all me. While you were doing that, I was out here taking pictures of
Under these
donuts.
conditions, I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of course, Huldressa. I promise to address the situation.
See that you do.
Huldressa
Wow, why are you so angry?
Let me speak. So, you were witness to the events here, and as I understand it, you had a hand in bringing them to an end. For that, I thank you. And if you'll indulge me, I do have a few lingering questions. What in the world happened? I don't know what I expected, leaving her to her own devices here, even temporarily. Ember and Trouble are old friends. I can still feel the repercussions of this spell gone awry, as you say. Do I have you to thank for rectifying it? I see. As trying as she can be, she truly is a talented mage. She can be impatient, but given her natural inclination to magic, it's understandable. I always knew I was perhaps not the best teacher for her. I took her in because I knew I couldn't leave someone as skilled and impulsive as her to her own devices. But I have neither the time nor aptitude to teach her properly. It's my own failing. Speak to her, would you? I must collect my thoughts. Don't worry, Ember isn't in any trouble. While I am not pleased about my traumatized cook, I must concede that everything is back in order and the consequences of Ember's magic weren't dire. Still, I must consider what to do now. I don't mean to give the impression that Ember is incapable of learning. That's not the case. She's a bright mage, one of the brightest I've ever seen. Everything I've taught her she's taken to like flame to parchment. But therein lies the problem. Well, just like a flame, Ember wants to devour everything around her. Her appetite for knowledge is ceaseless. That's good quality in a mage, but not necessarily one I'm equipped to deal with. By my own admission, I'm methodical, cautious, by the books. Exactly right. Ember needs someone who can keep up with her, someone who thrusts themselves headlong into adventure so that she may temper herself and her magic beside them. Perhaps when I was younger, I could have been that for her, but not now.
Hey, you! Let's talk while Magister Irin collects... I thought Magister Irin would be as mad as a wet dragon, but he looks amused. It's probably because he's wanted to turn Huldressa into a guar at some point. He just won't admit it. And the fact that we fixed it all before he got here helped. Well, I've been thinking. I'm grateful to Magister Irin, but sitting and reading about magic has little appeal to me. This whole thing just proved to me that I'm too restless here. I want to do magic, not just study it. Go on adventures, see things. I think it's time. I've been given good training here, but I still have a lot to learn. For me, the best teachers are curiosity and experience. I learn best by doing. So I need to get out in the world and continue my training. Ember the Sorcerer. I like the sound of that. But that can come later. First, take this. It's not much, but you deserve it. I think we made a good team today. If you ever need a sorcerer who has your back, let me know. We'd have some fun.
Yay,
Magister
we
Irin,
did it.
I'm grateful for your teachings and your patience. But I think it's time for me to move on.
The world is an excellent teacher for one of your talents, Ember. Do write me occasionally.
I should go pack my things.
Ember
And say
the
goodbye to
Sorcerer reporting
Huldressa.
for duty.
Not a chance.
All right, let's see what skills she
Need something?
has. Crystal Blast. Oh god. Execute and Lightning with the Destro ult. That's pretty good. No one uses this ability. I think it's PvP if anything. Hurricane is pretty nice. And Trap, cool. Mending, Shield, and reduces the cooldown of all their other abilities by 5 seconds. Yo, that's pretty good. In terms of utility, honestly, I think Ember might actually be better. But I like Isabel.
I'm at your service.
All right, guys, with that said, thanks so much for watching this episode. We'll be back again for more questing. But yeah, I just want to break them down by chapters. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.